From the previous video, you can see that I've been trying to learn tennis, and I played tennis for more than a month after that video, and I'm still falling in love with tennis. Let's start with the update. After planning to play with Jeffrey's family, we finally did it, and it's really fun. I'm glad that Jeffrey's family is also find it fun, so we can call it we are a team. But yeah, basically we are decided to learn to play tennis consistently, like for once a week. But for me, it's not enough. That's why I influenced another friend for accompanying me to play tennis. And she wanted to play tennis too, so yeah, she had a coaching time with me and the coach. And for the other days, besides playing in court, I also train myself to play at home. I also find it another workout to focusing on my footwork and also on my reflex and until I got hurt on that day. I won't play without warm up again. It hurts freaking bad and oh my god. But I like it, and today I'm going to show you another thing that I did besides practicing faking tennis thing or whatever you call it. But today I also painting this tennis court that I play in Bali, and I learned that I should warming up before ever training. And by the way, the blue court that you've seen on this video, it's really expensive compared to the Bali court. So we are trying to find another court that is cheaper so we can training and coaching without thinking about the money anymore. And we found another court that quite really good and way more cheaper. And I think it feels homey too. Then the other day, I realized that I should always have breakfast before my training. I don't know, is it because the breakfast thing or it's because it's my first day of period. So on this day, I was trying to have a coaching time with Jeffrey. We are only together, so it's only both of us. But I didn't have breakfast on that day, and it's also my first day of period. And wow, the 30 minutes before the sessions, and I almost vomit because I don't know, my head is so dizzy. But fortunately, I have a yam on my back on that day. But I learned on that day that I should have breakfast every time I want to have a coaching or tennis session time. After that, I discussed with Jeffries and questioning ourselves when is the best time for us to bought a racket, because we really want to play tennis and training at home and everything, but we didn't have the proper racket for it. And also, I don't know, I just think that we need to have it. So we decided to buy a vintage racket from the thrift store and we found it. Okay, so let me show you the first racket that I bought is this one. So this racket is the vintage Wilson Triumph that I found on the flea market for only maybe we can call it $3 or $4. So it's in Indonesia, it's 60 rupiah, 60,000 rupiah. It's really cheap. And Jeffrey got another racket that is also vintage. I don't know if his racket is vintage, but the racket is really old, and he got it only $3 or $4, same as mine. On that day, we also plan to change the, what we call it, the string, but mine couldn't be changed because of this hole here. It's almost broke, so they couldn't change it, and I decided on that night to buy another racket. Ta-da! It's really pretty, right? I know. It's really pretty, and it has this number here, and I believe this is original from the Lacoste company, everything. And I got this for only $40, or maybe we can call it 600,000 rupiah Indonesia. After I bought this, me and Jeffrey has another coaching time with the coach the day after we bought this. And from that day, I decided to committed to play tennis with this no matter what. Even if this racket is really heavy, but I commit to myself that I only want to play tennis with this racket. But another story, another surprise. My papa surprised me with another racket that is modern. And then I decided to play with that for the rest of my life. And with this. After that, Jeffrey's mom is getting FOMO. So she bought her new racket at the racket store, but she bought the racket that is new and modern, different with us that only want to buy the vintage one. So yeah. But like I said, that I committed to play with this racket. But unfortunately too, my papa bought me a new racket that is Dunlop FX 500. Oh, I kind of got a surprise from my dad. Yesterday he texted me and told me to go to his house and pick up some things, which I don't know what it is. But I assume that it will be some kind of things. But actually, he gave me this tennis racket. It's crazy because I never thought that he would give me this kind of thing, which is my hobby right now. And I don't know, is it his intention or no, because it's a junior racket. I cannot ask him now because he is still sleeping. But well, I want to play in court right now. It's really a nice gesture from my papa, but he bought me the junior racket. It's really funny, but I still decided to play with that racket, even if it's quite too what we call it, the opposite of heavy. Too light for me, but I still decided to play with that. It's really pretty. I like it too. And the day after I got my new racket, me and Jeffrey decided to play with other people. Like we are joining some community that open for play. And I realized it's really freaking hard to play with other people. It's really hard. It's really I really couldn't call myself ready for play with other people. But Jeffrey did a good job. Even the other person asked us when did we start to play tennis, and we said that we play for 2 months. And the reaction from this person to Jeffrey is like, "Are you sure? Only 2 months? Are you kidding us?" But they didn't impress with my game, and I didn't impress with myself too. But yeah, and after realizing that I'm not good enough to play with other people, I decided to have another coaching time with the coach. And it's my first time training with a coach with my new racket. And it's quite hard for me at the first, but I'm getting used to it now. Even if I didn't have a real footage that shows that I'm really good at it. But yeah, it's getting better, I guess. And the next update that I could show you is that I bought a racket tennis bag. I'm going to show you. Ta-da! Isn't it cute? Yeah, I know it's cute. It's really big and it has animal print and everything, but yeah, the grip is should be black, but I changed it to the orange color to make it more cuter, to make it cuter, more cute. Yeah. So basically, this is it, the racket. This is the racket that I'm going to use and learn with. And then for the last update that I'm going to tell you is I'm going to move. I'm going to move from this place to another place which has a tennis court in that area. So I'm going to play tennis even more from there, from the new place, because I also got a slot to play on that court every Wednesday from 6 in the morning until 7. It's a really good news for me. But yeah, that's the update from me, and thank you for watching. See you on the next. No. See you at my new home. Bye.